Think about the virtual reality games that can come from that kind of system.
That's
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That'd be kind of dope. Like, okay,
it would be dope and scary. I would not play Resident Evil with this headset, especially the new Resident Evil. Because I remember when Resident Evil used to be just zombies and then a big zombie. Like that was Resident Evil growing up. Now they got like superpowers, vampires.
Resident Evil's always had all of that. Listen. The world of zombies. If I was in an apocalypse and somebody said, "What zombies would you want to fight?" and I said, "Don't even bother with the Resident Evil one." I don't want to. Give me The Walking Dead any day. I'll take the Michael Jackson ones too. Throw that in there as a
they can
switch
moonwalk
up.
at me.
You know what I'm saying? But Resident Evil ones, bro, you ain't safe. No, they can float, they can swim, they can dig
buildings. They're
freaking plants. They're animals. No, I don't want to deal with that. Welcome back to Chocolate Espresso Podcast. You're still wearing the same clothes. That's because we really like this outfit. I'm your host, Thomas Newair. But a real show fancy. I ain't Ficky. Let's talk about AI. Let's talk about AI real quick, though. So I saw a little clip, and it's fake for obvious reasons, but it'd be super interesting if it's real. If you were sentenced to 20 years in prison and artificial intelligence could get you the feeling of 20 years, but in like within the hour, right? Would you do it? So you sit in a chair, let's say you pop a pill, eat that, knock it back, lay down in a chair, put a little VR headset on your head, and you experience 20 years of your life within an hour, and your sentence is over. Would you do it?
I mean, man, I really miss my girl at home. I miss my kids. You know what I'm saying? I miss running them streets and being in them clubs. I might have to join the Matrix.
He said I might have to consider it. Listen, y'all didn't hear what he said off camera, but he said you come in straight, come out a booty warrior. I don't know if I can do that. He gonna come out missing his boyfriend. Y'all didn't hear what he said. He said, I'm on my Boondocks energy when I come out. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. It's been an hour since he's seen this girl, but he felt like 20 years, and he missed Deontay. Deontay said he going to get out for another hour.
Nah. And the part about that is, for all y'all who are listening, because the key part, and there was a whole video on it that we just recently watched, but the key part about it was that you would be subjugated to the trauma that you inflicted on other people. Now, for some of us, we understand what that trauma is, from SA to homicide to vehicular homicide, drunk driving to drug abuse. But then crazy, right? Like you dropped something somebody else's drug. It was too powerful, and so it killed them. But you gonna go through that, but live? That's crazy. That's trauma on its own.
My thing is trauma. But that opens the floodgates to a real reasonable argument, right?
It does.
If let's just say somebody drinks and drives and then hit someone and left, and that person suffocated on their own blood because their lung got punctured or whatever. That, let's just say that they can say, okay, that person spent an hour in agony before anyone found them, and they were pronounced DEA on site, but and they found you, drag you to the court. The court says, we'll give you an option. You can experience what they experienced,
right,
for all of an hour.
You get about 5 years probation. You get to walk,
and you're
the same day.
But that pain, though, what would that do to you?
The thing is, the brain is, and they explain it. And you kind of explained it in one of our conversations when you were talking about the lady who was helping people and certain traumas coming back up and springing back later. And what the brain does, the brain is a very strong computer. It literally, we make our own matrix to a degree. So you gonna feel that pain, but your brain is going to latch onto that. That's going to be a real experience for you, even if it wasn't. Even if it wasn't, it's gonna be that was your real world. You went through that.
Think about the virtual reality games that can come from that kind of system. I'm be honest with you, man. That'd be kind of dope. Like, okay,
it would be dope and scary. I would not play Resident Evil with this headset, especially the new Resident Evil. Because I remember when Resident Evil used to be just zombies and then a big zombie. Like that was Resident Evil growing up. Now they got like superpowers, vampires.
Resident Evil's always had all of that. Listen. The world of zombies. If I was in an apocalypse and somebody said, "What zombies would you want to fight?" and I said, "Don't even bother with the Resident Evil one. I don't want to hate. Give me the Walking Dead any day. I'll take the Michael Jackson ones too. Throw that in there as a
they can
switch
moonwalk
up.
at me.
You know what I'm saying? But Resident Evil ones, bro, you ain't safe. No, they can float, they can swim, they can dig
buildings. They're
freaking plants. They're animals. No, I don't want to deal with that.
They're like, isn't like the mold one like a festering? It's almost like it's a plant that grew.
If I had to choose, if they said you get 3 monstrous zombies, you got the Last of Us zombies with the clickers, you got Resident Evils. I say get rid of. There's still no to the Resident Evils. I'll still take the clickers over the Resident Evil ones. I ain't done. We getting off topic. No, the VR. No. But living in a day and age where you could have that kind of system, though, right. I'm telling you, the VR games would be great, especially if you could up the pain levels. Just, bruh, how many of us would be really trying to make the game go, what, bruh? I'm telling you, oh my God.
Too many people have wanted to play Dragon Ball Z in real life, and this would put them too close. Too close. You tell me real Pokemon battles? Like, really?
Imagine being the Pokemon. Pikachu, I choose it. No, wait, don't even give it. I had a really bad thought. You and your friend, one is the trainer, one's the Pokemon. Your friend says, take it, don't attack.
No, what's that one, the more adult Pokemon that came out? Paw World.
Oh, my God.
Look up Lavander. One of y'all Lavander. One of y'all a tamer.
Oh, my God. What's wrong with humanity?
Oh man,
bringing it back though. We got a little off topic, but bringing it back though.
So that's on the profitable side. Like that's.
I'm saying, like, but look at. I'm just saying, like
that's the investors.
Look at where it can go. Look at where this technology can go. I think people will be too used to the pain, right? Like I think people will be running around just trying to chase that high. Like what they do with drugs, because they'll consider that a drug, like they'll go purposely try to go and be the next Columbine or something.
For the actual psychos in prison, it probably. Like the real sickos, the ladies and the guys that are real sickos to going through that experience and like it be euphoric. Like, how do you not be like, nah, we're just gonna take this person out? Like,
nah,
we gonna press the button on them while they in there. Like, also, is that an option? Like, they're gonna have so much. Like, we've always talked about that, the press the button quick dead thing. Like, that's been a theory for like years already.
My personal issue or vendetta against the prison system and modern society, especially against like France, is because they don't believe in what do you call that when they kill off
the death penalty.
Oh yeah, they don't believe in the death penalty, and good for them, but that's not here. Like, no, I'm not a fan of not having the death. I think there are certain people that do not need to and does not deserve to continue to breathe air.
Right.
Now, being of God or whatever, not to say whatever, but being of God, like I understand that, the eye for an eye not being a thing, but
right, the whole forgiveness ideology.
My thing is that's not for us to forgive. That's for him to forgive. So let me help you see him first, right? And you bring it up with him.
They used to still stone people to gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
not forget about the holy wars now. Come on,
like they was out there getting kill streaks.
Come on now, like. I'm personally, I mean, joking aside though, but personally though, I think there are some people who are just, they will not be rehabilitated. And if they could, we definitely don't have the technology. We don't have the time. And I don't think we should be feeding somebody until they naturally pass.
Right.
If they sat there and completely and utterly tortured a child and played with them and then chopped them apart and scavenged them amongst a whole like forest there, like you really want to continue to let this, like,
you're gonna give this person a go
they
again?
Knew what they were doing,
right? So they had to, they were present that whole thing. It wasn't even like alcohol or a drug, it wore off. Like they did this for a extended period of time. It was premeditated. It's literally the person that this was supposed to be made for,
are the ones that do that to their whole family.
Literally, this is the people you're supposed to remove from society.
Yeah, listen, if you're already gonna say 20 each for one of the people you did it to, you might just give them the death penalty. Like, just
they ain't gonna live that long.
I'll give them the option. Say, hey, we can let you go right now today, or you can, spend the rest of your days in behind bars. And if they say the rest of my days behind bars, they're like, well, the rest of your days is gonna be within 2 months because you got the death penalty. Petty, right. But you get what I mean. Like, I feel like,
and even I don't even like if we have this technology, I want to even go further and say like, all right, cool. They got life. Then give them life. Give them 3 hours. Give them their 70 days left in prison.
Oh my God.
Let them come to. Be like, all right, we're going to escort you out here. Put them in that chair. Let them go home.
Give them that last relationship with Tyrone. Okay,
man. Some people done did some stuff that they going to.
Bruh, no. Or you say, hey, put this little VR headset on and you can experience exactly everything that person felt. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, you won't pass out. You will not get to sleep. You'll be awake and alert.
Shut down.
Mm-hmm. You will feel and experience everything they felt. And if you can somehow survive that, maybe we might release you in 7 years. I don't know.
Right.
It would be, you know what though? How many victims' families would say, make them experience that. Yeah. I want them to know exactly what my child, my sister, my wife, whatever, what they went through. How many of them would say like, give the victim the option for that? Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say that wrong. I'm a super big fan of making sure if you're going to go and execute this extreme measure, you have to be 100% accurate. Like there's evidence, there's videos, there's like, this was you.
Right.
Not, this is speculative and all we got is a couple of DNA.
Yeah, not the situation where the negative part where like there was like the Me Too movement and there were people that were being falsely accused and getting locked up and then like had stuff on their record and they had to go back and get impeached. Like that's the person that y'all will happily just real quickly do that to. No, like this has to be earned for sure. Because this is something like, this is gonna be trauma. Like to go through that, and then your brain, like it's even worse because your brain can't shut down. You know what I'm saying? You won't be able to have your brain go like, nah, we're good. Like you can't. You're just gonna have to sit there gasping for air for an hour. Like you're like
you're simultaneously experiencing I can't speak today. I can't. Okay, you're drowning for an hour.
Right, exactly. Like
dang, I cannot speak. But nah, that's crazy though. And again, imagine experiencing that in a VR game though. And you could like build up. I'm getting excited about the technology. Let's stop.
I like the technology, the good aspects of where this could go. Like if we had if we were the country that we said we were, this could be a beautiful, beautiful advancement in technology. Mm-hmm. Beautiful advancement.
Even think about like. Let me talk about the medical purposes for this, right? For 2 seconds. If that technology existed, you could be capable of giving people like robotic arms and digitally implanting like touch. Mm-hmm. If you can experience that.
Yeah, because if you're able to actually have data received to us and interpreted as feeling, people can get their feeling back. You know, like being able to put something on your ear and like it's accepting the data, but it's transmitting that data into your brain as a form of communication directly rather than worry about the setup of an eardrum.
That's crazy.
Like that's the type of stuff like it's like, okay, like now my like partial cyberpunk fantasies coming to reality. I want to be the little ninja in the rain.
Now think about it though. I can almost guarantee you in the US that if a private company came up with this technology for VR and for medical purposes, the US is going to be like, oh hey, we'll take that for Black Ops and use it as a torture device if you don't mind. Can you reverse that and just unlock this limiter? They will. This technology exists. They in a heartbeat. They're going to do it. They'll do it. And I don't blame them.
And plus, by the way, remember everything that comes to public, if it's not immediately shut down, they already have it.
Yep.
By the time we got internet, they had already had internet.
Mm-hmm. By the time we get anything, it's the dumbed down version of it.
It's the dumbed down version of it.
That's crazy.
Flashlights. The reason why we can't use certain guns is because they're like, nah, us, not y'all.
To be fair though, I also don't agree with the New Jersey is notorious for this, but military labeled guns or styled guns, the new word in government, or not government, the new word in news is like AK, or what do you call that, assault style type weapon. It's like, okay, not a fan of that. Listen, I think any and all arms should be legal in the U.S. if you're a legal citizen and you are cleared and you have no like history of any kind. I think red flag laws are unconstitutional, because you can have a pissed off ex and they can report like, oh, I think this person's crazy and blah, 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 blah. And they can fabricate a story because guess what? Like, it's not unheard of.
Right.
And then they can come busting down your door, have you in handcuffs, and completely ransack all your toys that you lawfully paid for, and good luck getting it back.
Right.
If you even do get it back, good luck trying to make sure you can get another license reissued to you, because now you have a strike on your license. Right. It's a whole thing. And I think I understand where they're coming from, but why would it be any difficult for them to also have the same, like, I don't see why the police can't also have the similar weapons. They have more than enough money. The government takes more than enough taxes from us. If it's a matter of, well, if they only have 9 bullets in their clip, why does the general public have 17 or 19 or extended or okay, give them the same ones then. Stop complaining. Like, no one's gonna say they shouldn't have it. No one's gonna complain that the police can't get it. It's crap. It's a load of crap.
Right.
That's what it is.
The only reason I would be scared of the police having it is because of how the police operate. But they were always advertised like almost like federal government entity, right? Like the police officers are always given direct behavioral instructions from the federal government, right? So it's like red flag laws. Like, come on.
Again, but the police is a whole nother conversation. But yeah, I don't know. The
problem's not the public having 15 clips. The problem is them. No,
I don't know. It's crazy to me though. Again, we live in a day and age where this artificial intelligence can go crazy,
and it's just getting smarter and smarter. And
you should see the Tesla bot that was skiing.
It was skiing?
It went on top of a mountain. It got onto the little lift ski, went to the top, and skied all the way down. And then he also snowboarded on the way down. So he switched. He went up twice. It was on I wish I saved it. It was on one of the I think it was on NBC or ABC. It was one of the two lettered news anchors, but I was like, oh, I'm not surprised.
But also, this brings a bigger question too. Like, if we can give memories, give feelings and sensations, right? Like, I want to know where the line is drawn, because then can we give robots feelings and sensations? Like, they'll know what air is.
I'm telling you, we're already at the single layer. The government already has it. Stop. That thing already has a feeling. It feel like it's already taken advantage of. You should see one of my friends was like, every time I type anything in the chat GPT, it says, please tell me how to do this. Please refer me to this. Please fill this out. Please direct me on this. And then I say, thank you. He's like, I feel like at some point these robots are going to figure out who he is, who did what, and then they're going to take it out on somebody. And if it's all of us, he's hoping that maybe they'll take me out nice and clean. Because I said please and thank you from the rip, right off the set.
I just even thought about that. You just talked about mentioning that. You was like, hold on. What about hackers? Hackers in this VR matrix?
Bro, that'd be dope.
I want to know. I'm saying right now, the Matrix has blown up too much as a movie, and so has Harry Potter. These hackers would put them right in your world just to fuck with you.
You know what would be crazy though? Imagine going down for your prison sentence and you did something to a hacker's child. And they somehow hack that system, and you think you're going to be out in an hour and you don't get out for 100 days. And he changes everything. He like, nah, you gonna learn what it's gonna be like to welcome to HE double hockey sticks. You gonna know what it like. I'm gonna show you what it look like. What you did to my child is what I'm gonna do to you every day of your life.
No.
That's wild. No. That'd be a crazy time. I'd be like, yo, what? And then the headlines.
Hacker kills man in prison VR simulation.
I'm telling you, it'd be a crazy time. Jesus.
How long is it?
We get a little long here. We're gonna wrap it up though. AI is getting crazy, y'all. Just make sure if you remember anything or take anything from this episode, please say please and thank you to ChatGPT.
respect the AI overlords.
That's right. Respect the AI overlords, please. Just fair warning on that. And then what's Google's Katana? No, that's Microsoft's.
Cortana is Microsoft's. Google's is Bixby.
Bixby is Samsung's deal.
That's Samsung? Oh, okay.
Let me look it up.
I know Google has an AI.
It's something. Jimmy?
Oh, Gemini.
Gemini.
Yeah, I think it's Gemini.
Yeah.
I think it's Gemini.
Every time you say anything to Gemini, say, "What's up, Gemini?"
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, Gemini?
Everybody else, you gotta be polite too. I don't believe Google's is up there yet. All right, we out. Peace.
Deuces.